IDA for trying to evict my family home's elderly caretaker? TLDR, entitled Family Vacation Home Caretaker of 20 years is not caretaking the home despite living there rent-free. Grandfather wants to let her stay, Mom and I want to evict her. My grandparents bought a vacation home in a small mountain town back in the early 2000s and found P, an older retired woman, to be a tenant and caretaker. P is expected to do basic things like periodically dust, drip faucets in the winter and run dehumidifiers during the summer, coordinate with landscapers, and notify us if the house needs any repairs, which my family pays to have fixed. Importantly, P does not and has never paid rent or utilities. She lives in the home for free. My grandfather is a bleeding heart, and she's friends with some of my grandparents' closest friends. Over the past decade P has become increasingly difficult and has let the house fall into disrepair. My partner and I unknowingly moved there in 2022 and stayed for a year. In that time we discovered leaks in the roof and windows, rotting siding and porches, mold, etc. Tens of thousands of dollars of repairs. When we tried to find a contractor P fought us. She insisted that the work didn't need to be done. She told that everything was fine. She lied about when major appliances, e.g. hot water heater, were serviced. She told us we weren't allowed to have contractors come into her part of the house, despite giving multiple heads up over multiple days prior. She is emotionally combative towards my family and is generally one of these woe is me, the world owes me type of people. We don't see any signs of dementia or altered sense of reality. I work in the mental health field and am familiar with what these look like, that would explain the behavior, although I suspect a personality disorder. My partner and I now avoid staying there because dealing with her is exhausting. My mom and I want my grandfather to evict her. We feel that she's going to continue to damage the house. My grandfather was initially on board, but now is hedging and saying he feels bad and just wants to wait for things to naturally take their course. IDA for continuing to pressure my grandfather to evict her? She is financially supporting a disabled sister on only SSI. She likely would not be able to find other housing in the area. I believe housing is a basic human right, but I don't think that means we need to provide that housing.